Beep, beep, tiny little update. Remember that time we let ReactBot react to your videos? What can't women do? Well, I want to do that again, but this time with the ReactBot talking plushie.
Gen Z is trying to cancel Eminem.
This is real, by the way, and you can pre-order him at the link in the description below, but only until July 30th. So if you want this guy to react to your content live on stream, fill out the form linked below. And if you do fill out that form, you automatically enter yourself for a chance to win the ReactBot talking plushie. Yes, one of you lucky creators will actually win one of these guys. So fill out the form linked below, and we'll be live later this week with one of these god-awful streams.
Yikes.
Y'all want some good news for a change? Because I have some for you, and it might just surprise you. A previously bad reactor has almost completely redeemed himself, and it's a beautiful thing. I'll bet a few of you remember the YouTuber Mapplez, and his content used to be questionable to say the least. Well, that's all but completely changed for the better. A lot of his videos are actually pretty insightful and downright enthralling. He does a lot of one of my favorite subgenres, calling out scams, and it's so cool to see. For example, how about this? Scammers using fake sob stories to sell slippers. And upon reading that title, I was like, squeeze me sauce? What the flip does that mean? And I recommend you all watch it because he does a wonderful job boiling down a whole saga of thievery and AI manipulation into a sub 60-second short. And it's almost like a little mini, I don't know, documentary of sorts. It feels closer to something that I would see from Phil DeFranco. And it's just such a giant leap from what he used to do, which was just playing a bunch of other people's TikToks and barely saying anything at all. Now he's adding insight. He's like telling a full story with these clips to put it all together into a narrative to educate you on, for example, weird scams. And it's so cool to see. I'm going to give it a like. I will link to this one in particular in the description below. The slipper thing is actually really cool to see, and I won't play it here, but that is something that you guys should check out because he really does like an amazing, exceptional job of boiling down the whole, like, because I've seen other YouTubers make longer videos and video essays on the drop shipping AI scam happening. And what Mapplez has done is boil it all into a 60-second short. And I really appreciate that kind of time saving while still keeping it in his style, because he's developed a whole style unique to his channel while doing this. And you can't ask for a better outcome. You really can't. Here's another example, and I'll show you a clip just to give you context. This one's called Mobile Game Ads Need to Stop, and he briefly talks about the plague that are these misleading mobile game ads. And it goes from entertaining to downright informative and insightful, and oh, that's a really interesting point. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit right here. He starts talking about like YouTubers advertising for this game.
It's about a 5-coin crossbow tower to help us out. Oh, wait, we do! But let's make them get as close as possible first.
It doesn't make sense right now. I promise it will. Give it a second. Hold on.
Instead. But at least he's actually playing the game. Oh, wait, what's this? Is this the same exact gameplay that he was playing? Wow, I guess they couldn't just do the bare minimum.
Amazing. He's talking about like the gameplay that this company, like, you know, gave him. And he was able to expose like, oh, the influencer isn't actually playing the game. Just honestly brilliant stuff. You love to see it. I personally love to see it because like this is scratching an itch that I got. I love seeing, you know, weird scam like behavior be called out. What a fucking turnaround, right? From a reactor that was barely reacting to someone that I would unironically watch like on my own time. He's not even reacting anymore. Like he's doing actual deep dive work. And it's so cool to see. It makes me so happy. Here's another very recent short of his called AI Can Now Guess Your Passwords from Sound. Let me just play a little for you. Just a little segment.
Researchers have been training AI specifically on keyboard typing sounds.
Terrifying.
And during their tests, by simply recording on an iPhone 13 next to a MacBook, it was able to achieve upwards of a 95% accuracy as to which keys were being pressed.
Like I love, like I don't love the news. Like I don't love, you know, what he's telling us, but I love the presentation because he's pulling from these different sources and you know, making his own narrative, this own, like a bite-sized news story. Again, that's why I made the Phil DeFranco comparison. This sounds like something that Phil DeFranco would report on. First off, you gotta respect this.
I gotta respect this.
And you have to note the complete 180 from what he was doing. It's so cool to see. Yeah, someone in the Twitch chat said, wait, this is Mapplez with a bunch of question marks. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? This doesn't even seem like the same creator that we talked about months ago. That's how much he's changed. He's no longer like, oh, I guess he's reacting a little better. Like, no, he's doing these little deep dives in investigative stories, infinitely more entertaining. So we will link to Mapplez's channel in the description below. But honestly, ReactBot, do you have anything to say to Mapplez?
Can't believe he did that.
Me fucking neither. That's, wow, really? That's what makes it perfect. That's what makes the whole thing so enjoyable and so wholesome. We have surpassed the good ending. It's the great ending. The legendary, mythical, unbelievable great ending.
My man.
To both ReactBot and Mapplez. And if you have any news on reactors, bad or good, maybe someone stole your content, you can let us know in the official JJJacksfilms Discord server in our JJJacksfilms channel. Oh, Mapplez is here? Shut the front door. Yo!
My man.
Mapplez, you're here. I just want to say, like, you're killing it. It's really fucking cool to see. Like, I'm reporting on, like, just how genuinely entertaining your content is now. Like, it's this investigative, like, deep dives into scams and like the bad sides of AI and genuinely entertaining, captivating content. And it's fucking amazing, man. Like, you fucking did it. You did it. You're a channel that like anyone should be able to recommend. I hope you continue to keep it up. It's just, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. Heck yeah, appreciate it. Oh, let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Wrong button. Here.
Poggers.
There you go. But this one, yeah, the Dave Johnson scam about, I believe this was a lottery winner, right? Like, this was fascinating. And he did it all in 51 seconds. Like, it's incredible. Just like bite-sized little, like, not just news stories, but like weird stories. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. More, please. Having lots of fun making them too. Oh, I love that you're having fun making them, man. And hey, by the way, you did it. You did it. You had it on your roadmap, right? Congrats on getting well over 4 million subscribers. Let's freaking go, baby. You done did it. Well deserved and well earned, man. If you guys are looking for someone to subscribe to on YouTube, you could do a lot worse than Mapplez, or as I call him, Mapplez. Moving on. You guys want to see what happens when you don't change and you don't make your content transformative if you're a reactor? You want to know what the bad ending is? Because it's not good. It's also very predictable, and it never stops happening. This is what happens when you're stubborn and you're like, no, I'm right. Everyone else is wrong. We have a video from 6 days ago from a YouTuber called Sussa Sniper Wolf. They uploaded people who only had one job. So this is a recent upload, but something caught my eye. I noticed that the upload was only 9 minutes and 34 seconds, which is a little on the short side. Typically they're like 11, 12 plus minutes long. This is only 9.5 minutes long. So I thought, I'm willing to bet that something's been cut. I don't know. You tell me, guys.
You're parked here, you're gonna get sprayed too. They don't care. I've ever seen. How's your training?
Did y'all notice something? Did y'all know? Here, don't worry, I'll do a frame by frame if you missed it. I'll do a little frame by frame, it's fine.
They don't care.
All right, here, oh, wow, I paused it right in the frame. A TikTok from cxnty.kitty. And you can see it above me too. Now you see it?
I've ever seen.
Now you don't, and it's gone. So that got cut post-upload, which we've documented here on JJJacksfilms just so many times, over and over again. And there are many reasons for why a YouTube channel would do that. Could be that the original creator, that TikToker we just saw their content being used without their permission and not in a transformative way, and they just claimed it right back, forcing the SSS team to cut it out. All right. So that was one instance I caught in that video. But then I thought, well, one time is pretty funny. You know, it'd be even funnier than one time. Just so you guys know, like the whole, like people who only had one job, right? So it's a bit of a your grammar sucks moment. Instead of will you marry me, it's you will marry me, you know, hey. Right, that's cute. Okay, here we go. Use your peepers.
It needed to be switched around. You made this proposal very menacing.
Sorry. Smash cut to next TikTok. Typically there's that, you know, the color bar tones, right? The bars in the tone, boop, and that's not there. So I have a strong fucking reason to believe a second clip a little later down the video was also removed, possibly for similar reasons. That's all. Just want to let you know that that thing we said was happening is still indeed happening. I know I said that before tonight, but gosh darn it. I mean, like, if it ain't broke, right? And I take this as a giant W, a huge win, a big old victory. A big old victory for any creators watching. Always claim back and take back your content if you see it elsewhere and it's not being used in a transformative way. Doesn't matter how big that channel is that's reacting to your content. If you disagree with its use, you have the power and the option to claim it back so that they stop profiting off of your content. And believe me, they are making a pretty penny off of your content. In fact, we have something that kind of helps with that. If you want to help fight for creators and just want to find more interesting content to watch, or maybe you are a creator and you want to submit your work in the hopes that maybe it gets platformed and highlighted to a nice little sized audience, might I suggest you look into our newsletter, Credit the Creators. You're looking at our latest issue. This just went up as of today, Friday, June 6th. Hi, Present Jack here to say that we're actually on week 13 of Credit the Creators. Let's go. It's our first ever themed week. It's original music week, right? So we have a little musical themed tip of the week. We have a little ReactBot. We have the winner of last week's poll. Oh yeah, we have a poll every single week. I know you guys love polls, and we have a poll every single week for a creator of the week. So we have a little blurb. You can go straight to their video, or if you want, you can go straight to their channel. And then we always have nominees. We typically have 4 nominees, and so for this week, we have 4 original music videos or original songs from 4 songwriters. And so you can watch all 4 of them, and then you vote on your favorite. And whoever wins this poll gets chosen as the creator of the week in the next issue of Credit the Creators, our free weekly newsletter. Click the link in the description below, or just go to creditthecreators.com. ReactBot, what do you think of that call to action?
Animators, get on it.
Yeah, that's right. Animate a cool Credit the Creators call to action right now. And by the way, that was Cam Tunis that just crawled out of ReactBot, the actual animator of all 1,200 of ReactBot's phrases and words.
Stop stealing.